Next puzzle. So material looks about even. 2 rooks, a minor piece. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 pawns. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 pawns. Pawn majority on the queen side for white. This rook is staring at their back rank rook, protected by the knight. I do see these rooks are on the same colors, and I have a light squared bishop that can attack those too. Here, it just takes, you take, and they have a check, and it's just even. So maybe if I take first, takes with the knight, bishop there. The rook can go back, but that square is actually defended by the bishop. If I take, takes with the knight, bishop. The knight can't really hop anywhere that can defend the rook. So I think that's going to be our best play. That's kind of the most forcing move here. And then I think I want to just, yeah, take the rook. All right. So bishop out, attacking our light squared bishop. Their queen is kind of patrolling some squares. This knight's a bit restricted. This knight can hop in. Let's think. Forcing a move, attacking the queen. We can push that pawn. Queen cannot go there. Queen can't go there. Can go there without immediately being attacked. No, no, no. Can actually go there. Queen cannot go there. Queen cannot go there. So the only safe squares would be there and there. Also notice that this bishop is only defended by the queen. So not only is this a forcing move attacking a very valuable piece that's kind of a bit off sides and out of position, but it takes away the only defender of that bishop. I don't really see any other forcing moves, no checks, no other captures or attacks. So I'm thinking b4 to get the defender away from this bishop. Queen goes there or there. We take. Queen may just exchange here, and that's fine. Or queen goes there, and we just win a bishop. So that is what I'm thinking. And then, yeah, even if they exchange, that's fine. We're just up a piece. All right. Let's see. 2 rooks. Queens on the board. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We're down a pawn. Their king is in a pretty precarious spot. Doesn't really have too good of escape squares. Just that one. Queen is blocking the other one. Our rooks are staring at each other. These other rooks are really out of the game. So first thing I see is, let me get that off screen. First thing I see is a rook trade and recaptures with a queen. That wouldn't be a check. So I would have another tempo after that. Another forcing move, I see a check here. King there. I see a check there. King would have to go there or there. In that scenario, notice that the queen and the rooks are on the same file, so I could bring this rook over and take the queen. And let's think there. I'm gonna give a check, but I don't really think that wins anything because then I'm just up the exchange or up a rook. So I think that is the move, and then bring the rook there, and then we're winning. Keep it moving. Okay. They have a minor piece, and it's 1, 2, 3, 5 pawns to 3 pawns. So I believe they're up just +1 with the minor piece to 2 pawns. Queen's on the board, rook's on the board. This king is not really in a great spot, pretty weak. This queen is looking to maybe getting a little bit greedy with getting pawns. I could bring this rook to attack the queen. I don't have this check because the queen defends it, and I don't have that capture either. So I can bring this rook here. That rook may go there. It take, and rook captures there, and still losing. Rook there, maybe rook there, rook there. Can evacuate my queen somewhere, maybe? Maybe the queen just comes back and then I'm not really doing anything. I don't have any jacks. There. Rook there. Queen there. Their queen comes back. Rook takes. Take king there. And I'm not really seeing where else I would go. I think there's the rook there. Counterattack. Bring my queen there. Rook takes. Actually, queen would go there. Give a check. Goes there. Give another check. There. 8. Rook. Counterattack. Queen there. Bishop there. I can just take. Queen comes there. Queen comes back. Check. There. I think. Do have a check here. Blocks. Check there. I feel like I'm looking at maybe like the wrong lines. Do I have anything here? I'm not seeing anything else though. I don't have any checks. Let me look at this. Okay. And was not considering the queen. I kept thinking the queen would go back there. I have this check there. There, coming for a check here. I think. If I take, just take there. And then I don't really see much of a follow-up. I feel like I want to take with the rook. Okay. Ooh. I can give this check here first. You go there. And then take. And I can evacuate my rook somewhere. And I think, yeah. All right, so that captures the bishop, and I'm up a couple pawns in the endgame. Right. That was a tricky one. Yeah, that was a tricky one for me. Okay. So I'm up a minor piece. 1, 2, 3 pawns, or 1, 2, 3, 4 pawns to my 2. I have a knight and rook. Forcing moves, or checks, captures, attacks. I have this check, but the rook can go there. I can give this check, and I can capture. But then those two promote. Do I have any? Looks like I should be going for mate then, because those 2 pawns are gonna promote pretty quick. If I go there, no. There. Check. There. No. Give a check there. Go there. Mm. Check. There. Check. There. Check. You just take. So no. There is a knight and rook checkmate, I think, but I'm blinking on it. Check. There. There. That's so check. Knight comes back. Hmm. Check. There. Check. There. Takes. Promote. Hmm. Check. There. Here. Check. There. Takes. Takes. And votes. There. I feel like maybe there I can hide from a check. There. Ooh, okay. King there. Check. No, can't go there, can't go there, can't go there. Here. You cannot promote this with check. Can't promote this with check. No rook checks. I think, yeah, that's the move. And then check. And mate. Okay. All right. So, rooks are on the board and they're connected. Rooks, knight. King safety is pretty piss poor. I cannot move this knight. My rook is staring at that king. Checks, captures, and attacks first. We have this capture here. Let's say king runs there. There. And do I have any follow-up? I think so. Check. There. I can deliver that check instead. King takes. Check. There. Check. There or there. My rook comes in, and I think I can find a mate there. Check. There. Check. There. And I can just bring my rook there. The queen doesn't have any interceptions. This knight and rook don't have any interceptions. I think it's a kind of desperado sack to open up the king's, to open up the king. That's what I think. And I think the check is there. Let's think. Check there, and I can slide over. I think that's the check to give. Yeah, slide over. Rook check. All right, keep it going. So, queen blocking off the king there. King has one square there. I can take this knight, but it can be recaptured by the bishop. Queen's attacking my knight. Queen's looking at my bishop. Knight's also looking at that. I see this queen staring at this rook through this bishop, so maybe some discovery coming up. Discovered attacks on the queen. Rook is also staring at my knight. Let's think. This knight could capture that bishop with the attacks on the queen, but then queen comes right there. And that's no bueno. So it's got to be forcing moves. Forcing moves. This queen is out in the dead center. I think there's a way that we can attack it. So forcing moves. I can take this knight with check. Knight goes, king can't go there because then I just capture the queen. I takes with the pawn, maybe. And I have this check here. and I win the queen. Rook would give me a check, but then I come there. Nothing there. Can't give me a check there, and I think I can kind of get away. If I take and you take there, I can give this check for a discovered attack. I can also bring my queen there. King F1, Queen H1, and then after there, I think the king kind of runs away. Even if he takes back with a pawn, I can't take with the bishop because it's still defended. I think we're looking for this kind of two-sequence discovered attack on the queen. That's what I think we're looking at. Take, take, there. All right. Queen's looking at that pawn. Rooks are looking at that pawn. Light squared bishop. My queen isn't looking at anything too juicy right now, just really defending this pawn. Is attacked quite a bit. My rooks are in a bit of a weird spot. Let's count the material because I don't see anything too obvious. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 to 1, 2, 3. Each a minor piece, each 2 rooks, each a queen. Checks, captures, attacks. I don't see any checks. The king seems pretty safe. Checks, captures. Here. Nothing for my knight. Nothing for my knight. Here, I can fork the queen and the rook, so I'm going to keep that in mind. I capture this, recaptures, pawn push. Bishop just takes, and I don't really see anything. Okay, so I don't think it's the rook capture. Knight g6, rook takes, queen takes, queen takes. So I don't want to go down that line. Knight here, rook takes. I just capture the queen. You take, I take. Knight, queen. I take, capture. Even if you take my queen, still up because I have a rook there to a bishop. I think this fork is my most promising move. I think I take, yeah. All right. So we have 1, 2, 3 minor pieces to 3 minor pieces, queens, 2 rooks, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 1, 2, 4, 5, 6, down a pawn. Knight hops into the center, attacking my dark squared bishop, also looking at f2. Queen is staring directly at it. Let's think. I can have my knight in there to attack the queen. You can't take because it's defended enough with my queen there. I hop this in. It cuts off me capturing this knight, and maybe the queen goes where? Maybe the queen just goes back. Let's think. If I capture the knight, do I have any weird checks that I have to worry about? I don't think so. This looks like just a simple blunder, but make sure. Captures, captures, captures. And no weird forks or checks or anything. Push my knight away, but that's fine. Right? I think we just take. Okay. Bishop, looking at my knight. I would lose a pawn with this exchange. I can exchange there, and that's just a even exchange. Checks, capture, attacks. I have this check with a queen I can give. Can be blocked by the pawn. In that case, I just take the bishop. Thinking that's going to be the solution, but let's just make sure. Check, block, takes, takes, takes. Check, blocks. I just take. I mean, or even I could just I could take with check and then take the bishop. I think that's going to be it. Take there. Okay. All right. Rook is attacking my queen, but it's being attacked by that pawn. Bishop staring there. Rook's bishop staring there. And knight looking to jump in. Bishop staring at each other. Rooks are out of the game. Looking for checks, captures, attacks. I don't see any checks I can give. Captures, I could take, but then you just recapture. I could take there. You hop in, and my knight is pretty. I mean, not my knight. My king is pretty in pretty bad danger. I can capture there, captures, and then you might just like castle and bring your rooks over. I can take there, take, probably evacuate, take, and there. Yeah, you can capture that pawn, but I don't think it's really going to be consequential. And just take. But maybe I'm missing something. Take. Knight there. Take. Then, yeah, capture there. All right. So I think those are some good puzzles. Mostly just winning material or mating attacks, pins, just kind of some simple tactics. So always good to kind of just brush up on the basics. Nothing too complicated there. It was a 2150 rated puzzle. So really with these videos, it's just me practicing my tactics and puzzles like I would off camera. I'm just kind of putting it out there for other people to see and learn and kind of look at my thought process, and they can practice. You can practice as you're watching. You can pause it and wait for me to and solve it on your own, and then kind of watch me go through my process. If anyone ever wants to play a game together, either just off camera or maybe a game that we could I could review later for a video, feel free to friend me on chess.com, shoot me a message, just GMRBus-YouTube. Always looking for anyone higher rated than me, lower rated than me. I would love to play someone higher rated than me, and then I can kind of analyze if I lose. Lower rated than me, even if I win, it would be something that you can watch, and I could review and analyze kind of where you played well, played wrong. I'm going to be making more game and analysis videos coming up. I'm looking to do some opening videos because I play the same openings. I have a kind of set repertoire that I like. So just looking to kind of shore up my opening knowledge. In the future, I'll be looking to learn some more openings, maybe some D4 openings. But right now, my goal is to kind of shore up my tactical play, my positional understanding, and shore up the openings that I use and like now. So check out some other puzzle videos. I have some other game and analysis videos because I'm going to be looking to definitely add more of those to my catalog. And feel free to send me a friend request on chess.com. We can play together. We can do a review together, anything like that. All right. Thank you very much, guys. See you in the next one.